Hey everyone, hope you're all doing well. As you can probably see, I'm walking through a winter wonderland right now, and we've had some really unseasonably dry and sunny past couple of weeks. So thankfully, we've had this storm front come through and just dump a ton of snow. And so I thought, great opportunity to get out in it and do some winter woodland photography. So here we are. And yeah, as I've said before, woodland photography in general can be very chaotic and challenging, but it's a challenge that I enjoy. And in the winter, I feel like even more so with all the snow, just because you get all this contrast between, the bright white snow and the darker, trunks of the trees and the brush. And so it can make, that chaos be all the more chaotic. So yeah, figured to get out here, scout around. I'm at a local forest not too far from where I live. There's some beautiful pine groves out here. So I'm gonna scout around and I will walk you through what I'm shooting and try and give you some tips for winter woodland photography. And no matter what, it's just beautiful out here and I'm doing what I love. So it's gonna be a good day. All right, let's get to work. All right, so I'm continuing to explore this grove, and there's some fresh snow coming down on me right now. It's just beautiful out here. As you can see, I'm set up, got the 70 to 200 on. What's caught my eye is kind of this low brush that has these spindly arms that are kind of going out up towards the sky, and these branches are supporting this fresh dumping of snow. And I'm zoomed in close. It makes this really cool kind of abstract pattern where the darker limbs of the brush contrast with the white kind of uniformity of the snow. And so yeah, I think it makes some pretty cool abstract shots. I'm taking a few here right now. Mostly, what I'm doing, since I'm zoomed in so far in this low shallow depth of field, making sure to focus stack so that I get all of it in focus, and then I'll just stitch that together in post-production. But yeah, I'm gonna play around with this for a few more minutes, see what shots I can come away with, and then we'll just continue to explore this winter wonderland out here. So it's gonna be good. All right, so I found another composition that I think works fairly well, and let me walk you through and show you what I got on the back of the camera. All right, so looking at the back of the camera, like pull it in a little bit more, maybe something like that. You see some snow dropping. Actually, I'm trying to get some of that in the background if I get lucky enough. But anyways, what I like about this shot is just kind of the uniformity of these pines going from left to right. They're all kind of on the same plane, so I'm not really even having to focus stack the shot. Maybe I'll take one more shot for the foreground if that's not in focus, which it's probably not. So I'll blend those together. So yeah, kind of this uniformity, and then the reds of the pines and how that contrasts with everything, because everything is blanketed by this white snow. So the reds really pop. And then also you'll see in the background kind of these smaller trees, and they're blanketed in snow. And so that adds more of this kind of white contrast with the reds again. And so I think it works pretty well. It might not be the most amazing shot in the world, but I think it's worth playing around with a bit more and seeing what we come away with. So I'm going to do exactly that. So I'm just exploring this grove right now, scouting out for different compositions, and it is so beautiful. There's just a ton of fresh snow everywhere. And one of the things I'm having to watch out for is just the snow on these limbs of these trees just falling periodically. I got dumped on a little bit earlier, but you also want to watch out for like fallen branches, especially if it's, kind of the first storm in a while, which this one was. So I'm just trying to be vigilant on top of the photography opportunities, make sure that I get through this safely as well. But it is great being out here. And yeah, I'm gonna continue to just scout around, keep an eye out for some cool compositions. And yeah, we'll see what we can come away with. All right, so I found this kind of unique set of trees. So I've stopped here and I've set up and I'm trying to make a shot out of it. And I'm not sure how well it kind of comes through in this camera angle, but if you see behind me, there's this kind of set of pines that are stacked one behind the other. And they all kind of have the same bend to them. So from the right angle, it kind of creates this almost like echo look, where there's the pines are kind of extending into the background and kind of creating depth. And so I was drawn to it. I thought it was pretty interesting. I'm trying to play with a few different compositions to see if I can actually make a shot out of it. But generally with woodland photography, I mean, that's one of the biggest things that I'm looking for is unique patterns, unique trees that kind of stand out from, the rest of the field, the rest of the chaos. And this certainly qualifies. Whether or not it's going to turn into a shot that's worth a damn, that kind of remains to be seen, but I thought it was worth setting up and playing around with, and no matter what, it's beautiful. All right, so I'm back at the car and got some warm tea. I'm trying to warm myself up, but yeah, what a great shoot and just a great day exploring out in these conditions. I think I got some good photos, but either way, it's just nice being out in the elements and enjoying the snow. So hope you guys enjoyed that as well. I'm going to be waking up early tomorrow and meeting up with another photographer friend to do some snowshoeing and try and snowshoe up to this ridgeline that overlooks the mountains and get the mountains and sunrise lighting. So it should be good conditions tomorrow, and I think I want to take you guys along and vlog that. So yeah, hopefully that all comes together, and maybe we'll get some good shots there too. Oh man, that's so beautiful. So as you can probably tell, we didn't make it to our location in time for what ended up being an amazing sunrise, but what a magical walk-in it was with all the red and orange bounce light just causing the snow and trees to light up and glow. It was really one of those moments of awe that make me grateful to be alive. So despite missing the moment, we set up our cameras anyways in hopes that maybe some spotlighting might break through the clouds, but unfortunately nothing really materialized. So instead, I decided to put the drone up in the air and see what I might be able to capture from a bird's eye view. When the weather's raging, I know full well how easy it is to shut down and stay in the comfort zone, but no matter the conditions, I recommend getting out and dancing with life. You never know the beauty you might find in the middle of the storm. I hope that you enjoyed this adventure. I love making these videos and I would love to do so even more. So if you find value in the content that I share, the best way to support me in doing this work is subscribing or leaving a like or a comment. Thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to sharing another adventure with you real soon. Take care, everyone.